The Bible teaches you that a wise man learns from instructions. Let me say that again. A wise man learns from instructions. People will tell you all the time, experience is the best teacher. I disagree. Experience teaches, but at what cost? I had to go to jail for 6 years because I had to experience that. You don't have to experience everything. You can look and see me as a perfect example. You can look at me and say, Kevin sold drugs. He went to jail for 6 years. He knows people that are in jail right now that are never coming home. He knows people that are in jail for 20 years, 30 years. So if you're smart and you're conscious, you're going to say, I don't want to take that route. But I didn't do that. I didn't use the sense that God had given me to say, my boy went to jail last year, my other partner went to jail 2 years ago. I thought I was slick, I thought I was smart. But in the end, I ended up in the same place with them because I could not discipline myself to learn from the mistakes of others. So it's important for you, if you see something that somebody's doing wrong, you don't have to go and do the same thing that they do. Learn from their bad choices. Learn from their bad choices. The next thing that you want to do is you want to continuously educate yourself. And the reason that I say that is because when I was locked up, a good friend of mine by the name of Bruce, he turned me on to really read. I read books, but not to the extent that he did. Right now, my son asks me all the time, Daddy, you're not in school, why you read so much? Because I understand the value in reading. Do I like to read? No, I don't. But I know it's a value there. Right now, I probably read between 36 to 50 books right now, a year. Because I understand that in this business that I'm in, I have a competitive edge if I have more information. And I guarantee you right now, if you begin read one book a month, whether you're in the 9th grade, the 10th level, the 12th, you begin to read one book a month, that means you're going to read 12 books a year. And if you're in the 9th grade, when you finish school, that means you have read 48 books. Most Americans, and not just students, most Americans read one book per year. One book per year. So if you're reading 12 books per year, who do you think gonna have the most? Who do you think gonna have the competitive edge? You are. So you get, if you start right now, you can read one book a month. You can read 2 or 3 pages a day. Most books are only about 110 pages, if that long. You start reading one book a month on the subject that interests you the most. If you do that for 3 or 4 years, people will consider you an expert in that field. They will consider you an expert in that field. The last thing that I want to leave with you, and I think it's the most important thing